Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Louis is charging around like a menace, but he's very cute and he was very cuddly last night, which was super sweet. And he even gave me a tiny little bath and didn't try to eat me, which is great. um, I am not going to work today. Just like some scheduling stuff happened so that it made more sense for someone I work with to cover a little bit of what I would have done. Rather than me driving all the way up. So I have a day to just like get stuff done, rest, and then this afternoon I am going to my friend Paige's house and we'll probably have coffee and do some knitting and chat, which will be lovely. And then Josh works this evening, so I'm just hanging out at home. Josh, do you want to say hi to the people?
Hello.
He says hello.
Hello, the people. Look, I'm folding laundry, and these incredible socks were made by this wonderful knitter right here. They were a Christmas gift I knew about last year, but she was also secretly knitting a second pair of socks alongside. So, 2 pairs of hand knit socks for Christmas.
And how many this year?
But she has referred to a secret potential knitting project that I'm not allowed to know about. That's all I know about
it. Oh, you rocked the chair. I'm going to be all bouncy now.
Oh no.
Anyway, I'm just going to settle in and do some knitting, have my typical cold brew coffee, and hope everyone is having a lovely Wednesday. I have been knitting all morning. Josh made lunch and then headed off to work, and then I'm now headed to Paige's house for some social time. I got dressed and got my yarn packed into my bag over the last 25 minutes maybe, and I got out to the car and sat down, and then just total wave of fatigue hit. And I don't know how much I've talked really about the fatigue on here, but it's like you would think I had been walking around a mall for 4 hours with how just absolutely heavy and exhausted my body gets. It feels like breathing is just hard and about all I can manage. I sat here probably for 3 full minutes before I worked up the energy to pull out the stuff to record this little clip before I leave. And I like to try to make sure I'm feeling not that tired when I start to drive, because I know my concentration can't be good when I'm feeling that fatigued. And it's so hard because it's such a nebulous, unseen thing. And it's often just kind of running in the background, but every once in a while there's a wave of it like this where I can be like, whoa, that is disproportionate exhaustion to what's going on. Which is both discouraging and encouraging. It's a bummer because it means I'm not better, but it also sets me up to be gentler to myself. Instead of being like, oh, this fatigue thing, it's in your head, you're just tired and lazy. When I have a wave of it hit me like that, it's easier to be like, oh, no, this is a real medical problem that is not going away, has not gone away. And the fact that I'm not having as many waves probably is a testament to what slowing down has done for my health. But it's hard to see it that way. It's hard to see it slowness is something worthwhile. But I am grateful. I'm grateful for the flexibility of my schedule to be able to do things like go see my friend and be able to sit in my car as long as I need to have the energy to get there. So I don't want this to sound like a pity party or anything. I know I talk about it a lot in kind of abstract terms, and since I'm vlogging and it happened to hit now, I just felt like maybe it would be worth sharing. So if you're someone who is living with invisible illness or with long COVID symptoms, or fatigue. Like, I just want you to know you're not alone and you deserve rest and wellness. And I do too. And I'm trying to remind myself of that as well. But I just wanted to share. I'm at my friend Paige's house, and we've got several guest stars who are going to tell us all about their various crafts.
I made this at church. We were supposed to actually put them on the hay, and I put baby Jesus right here, and then we would poke this little dot out, and then we would put the star on. Christmas break.
On Christmas break? Oh my goodness, what are you going to do for Christmas break?
Well, I'm thinking I'm just going to ride my hoverboard and stuff.
So our friend at church, Miss Helene, is a lovely woman who's 89, and she gave me this quilt yesterday that her mother made, and I knew if I showed Elise that she could tell me more about it, and Elise said that it definitely was hand-stitched, which just makes it even more special. And I love quilts, so I was really excited about it.
So pretty. Look at all of this.
Well, and what she doesn't even know, but eventually I want to paint this room, and these are the colors.
These are the
that
colors
I
you chose?
enjoy. Like, I might paint it white, but this would get, like, I like blues.
So lovely.
David Leverett is part of our community group, and he painted this and gave it as a white elephant present.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that amazing?
Our YouTube channel.
Yeah, you like my channel? That's really sweet. Thank you, Paxton.
This was the first thing that I ever sewed.
First thing you ever sewed?
Yep.
We might need to get you some string to fix the little...
Yeah.
But can you tell us about it? Is it an ornament or is it a pillow?
Both.
Both? Back home from Paige's. I had such a lovely time talking about all sorts of things, and the boys definitely kept me very entertained. I hope you enjoyed getting to see what they were up to. I just now finished the second slipper sock, so you can see the first one I did a little bit different striping pattern and ended up with that magenta on the toe, like I said. The second one, I didn't get to this tealy color until, or I got to it. Yeah, I used more of it and carried it on longer, so I didn't get to the yellow and green section until further down, and then just the tip of the toe is red. So they're like just slightly askew, but I think in a fun, quirky kind of way. I didn't really want them to be identical anyway. I used these stitch markers every 10 rows to make sure that I was making them the same length. And then what I need to do now is weave in all the ends, which there are quite a few because it's got so much striping going on. I tried to kind of knit them in when I could, but I think there's still going to be work to do. And then I would really like to wash them. I will probably just put them through a quick wash so that they at least get wet and soaked. And then this yarn is machine dryable, which I won't recommend for long-term use, but for this first time to get it dry so that I can gift these tomorrow, I think it's worth it. And then once they're dry, should have had these ready to show you. Okay, so once they're dry, I have these suede slipper bottoms that I have purchased, and so it's got can see here kind of how it goes on the bottom of the foot. So there's a heel and a ball of the foot piece of suede. And so I'm going to stitch these on, and these are good for a couple of reasons. First of all, they make the socks or slippers less like slippery on the floor. And with hand knit socks and non-carpeted floor, I do find that I'm more prone to slipping. And the person that I'm making these for, I really don't want to have that risk. So that's great. And then it also helps with the durability. So those are parts of the sock that are more likely to wear through, especially not being worn in shoes. Like if they were in shoes, you might worry about the back of the heel a little bit more, but just like being worn around the house and stuff like that, it's really only the bottom of the foot that's getting that abrasion. And so the suede is stronger and helps to make the life of the sock slipper longer. So it is like 6:30 now. I've ordered dinner because I'm home by myself tonight, and I'm going to get to work on weaving in the ends. There's quite a few, so I'm guessing between that and dinner, it'll probably be like, if I'm being realistic, like 7:45 before I get them in the wash, but then maybe I can have them washed and dried tonight. And then I need to work on the very last stocking of the year. So I will probably, while they're in the wash, go ahead and cast that on. And then I'm like, I need to come up with a gift for someone. I just had an idea of a hand knit thing I could give them. Do I have time for more hand knitted things? No. Is Christmas basically next week? Yes. Am I still going to look at patterns to possibly knit a thing for a person? I don't know if the person watches, so I'm trying to be vague. And then I also wanted to try to work on a gift for Josh, which if I do, I will tell him not to watch those episodes so that I can share with you what I'm working on. But anyway, I'm ready to be through it all. It's quite a lot, and it's been quite a lot of stress, and I'm really happy with the things that I've produced, and I think people have been happy with what they've received. I also need to pack up the other order of stockings to get them shipped, so maybe I should do that tonight. Or I could do it in the morning. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but my first priority is getting these done because I will be seeing this person tomorrow, and I'd like to just go ahead and gift them, I think, and get it done. There's a good chance I would be seeing them the 22nd, which would be closer to Christmas, but I don't want to risk that getting canceled and then like not giving these at the holiday. So they're super stretchy, which should be good because she probably will need some stretch just because of some stuff she's got going on with her legs and ankles. But I had Josh try them on because these are a women's size 11 and he's a men's size 11, which is like quarter to a half an inch longer than the women's size 11. And he was like, it's a perfect fit. Well, maybe it's a little short. And I was like, it should be like a quarter to a half an inch short. He's like, then it's a perfect fit. So that was fun. Anyway, I'm going to stop jabbering. I think my food just got delivered, so I'm probably going to go ahead and eat and then weave in the ends because I'm hungry and tired. Here's all of the yarn ends I have to deal with. It's already 7:15 by the time I finish dinner. And I'm going to get started.
Luke 2:8. In the same country, shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them. And they were so afraid. And the angel said to them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which will be for all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. For he will find him, a baby, wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And the city of David, suddenly there were among the angels a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God in the highest, and saying, Praise God, to God in the highest. Peace, and on earth, peace, goodwill for men.